points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record, and I say deserving MVP. And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Coach and I talked, and he definitely wasn't concerned with the game's outcome. He said the only things I'm worried about in this game are making sure everyone gets enough time on the floor and nobody gets hurt. We'll keep our fingers crossed, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Hey, guys, just thinking back to last year's All-Star game, I mean, something that was really special. How about the sight of Powell and Marc Gasol, two brothers facing each other on the opening jump ball?
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Westbrook drives in. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Westbrook's got his first basket of the night. That moment when the Gasol brothers competed for the opening tip really was unique. It was the first time two siblings have ever started an NBA All-Star game.
And you could sense, Kevin, that the significance was not lost on them. They both talked about how much it meant to them, and it was just a really cool moment to be a part of. And what a show Russell Westbrook put on a year ago at the All-Star game. I mean, you could tell early on that he was looking to take over and leave his mark. Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
3-on-3. Here's Green, and he jams it with authority.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Now here's Hayward. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On up the court. Oh! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Woo! That was absurd. He's showing the skills that got him voted here.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Well, and Westbrook, Greg, in that All-Star game did take over. He ended up with 41 points in about 25 minutes played, Clark.
Yeah, he got 28 shots up to get to that 41, but it was quite clear he was on a mission in that game, and he was surely the star of the show.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Towns. DeRozan comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Chris Paul. And Westbrook throws it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held, and you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Pau Gasol is checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Green, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And you talked about NBA legends, Greg, putting their stamp on this game. How about, for instance, Wilt Chamberlain's 42 points and 24 rebounds in that 1962 All-Star game?
Wow, I mean, that was amazing. What about Michael Jordan following up his epic win in the '88 Slam Dunk Contest with 40 points and the MVP award as well the next night? So just so many great memories from this event.
The feed to Butler. Drills the three-pointer. Butler's got 13.
He can't miss. At least not on those first 6 attempts, Greg. He is scorching out there, flamethrowing.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star Game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling. Now, this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
And here's the break. West All-Stars with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
An even 3-on-3 break. George against Hayward. Launches it, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Cousins. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the shot falls short this time. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. East All-Stars up on top. To the NBA All-Star game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
This game, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
They've got Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Harden kicks to Towns. Inside, here's Griffin. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another train break that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
Here's Irving, 5 to shoot. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook.
Beautiful jam. I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys... always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And you know, there were a couple of records that fell at last year's All-Star game, but to me, the most shocking one of all, the number of three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams they combine for 48 threes.
A nice shot by George. Harden with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They are the huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Now, here is Irving. And just miss after miss right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Towns. And another shot. Griffin can't get it to go in.
You know, he might want to think about deferring. Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
The kick out to Irving. Griffin a screen on Westbrook. And stolen by James. Jumps up and finished off by Westbrook.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Pass to Irving, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the East with some changes. Anthony comes in for George. And it's Stephen Curry in for Russell Westbrook. All's checked in for the West. Curry gets the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Knocks it loose. Curry with the steal. And LeBron with the clear path to the hoop.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's the break. Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. Ball outside. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Can't hit from 12.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Kicks it the ball. And it's blocked by Curry. Griffin against James.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. And it doesn't look like that thought even crossed their mind. I love it. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Outside Curry. Gets it off. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. East All-Stars ahead, running away with this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A so big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 21 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They had a tremendous first half.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Griffin is out there with Towns. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Hayward, and it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's the East. Feeds it to Butler. From outside the arc. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Butler's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the East All-Stars. Dishes to Towns. Harden against Butler. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Griffin. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Paul, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Paul against Westbrook. Lets the three fly, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 20.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Green's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
What a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoring.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Paul passes to Griffin. Here's Towns. Shot to stop the run. Misses at the rim.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jordan. 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Harden kicks to Paul. Harden with it. Butler covering. Harden's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Got that one up quick. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boys. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Durant comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and John Wall subbed in for Butler. Then for the West All-Stars, Pau Gasol is checked in for Towns. Love comes in for Blake Griffin, and Damian Lillard subbed in for James Harden.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the West. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the basket good. And that's 31 points for Russell Westbrook.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Love wide open. He fires. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the left side wing. Goes up the baseline. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 33 points for Russell Westbrook.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And George with the stop.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Lillard kicks to Love. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And the East with some changes. LeBron's checked in for George, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the West. DeRozan comes in for Gordon Hayward. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And here's the East. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helps him make it happen.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
They get it back. Nowitzki off on the layup.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Rosen dishes to Nowitzki. Left side Lowry. Nobody near Lillard. Lillard again missing. Wall passes to Curry. Ring shot on the way. He got it. That is one fantastic buzzer beater.
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call...
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Kemba Walker is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Anthony, and it's Durant, and it's Evans in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Dragic kicks to DeRozan. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And then Durant with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Lowry with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Dragic with a wide open look. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Evans.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
It's a pick by Love. Dragic kicks to Lowry. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second pick.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And Evans throws it down.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Dragic. Passes it to Gasol. Looking to end the run. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound. Durant kicks to Bledsoe. Gasol with the steal. Hayward outside. To the middle. Here's Lowry. And it's the East with the rebound.
Not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
He feeds it to Gasol. 8 feet away. No luck. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And the dunk by Walker.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
For 3, Hayward. They get the rebound. Evans kicks to Durant. Powered down with both hands.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Durant's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Gasol against Durant. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Lowry has the open look, and he's way off from outside. Over to the left wing. Down low from 10 feet out, and he drops that one in. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Gasol dishes to Dragic. Gasol setting the pick for Dragic. Love kicks to Lowry. And that time, also a missed shot. Evans outside. Back to Anthony. Bledsoe against Hayward. From past the arc. Eric Bledsoe, and that's good. Bledsoe's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
There's Dragic with the 3.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Here's Durant. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
For 3, Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. John Wall's checked in for Walker. Then for the West All-Stars, Nowitzki comes in for Pau Gasol. And Irving subbed in for Kyle Lowry. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Throws it up high. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Dragic. Hayward outside. Trying to get back on track. Second shot opportunity. And it's Love missing. Evans kicks to Durant. Back to Evans. From about 19 feet. That drops.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Irving from long range. The shot is off. Bledsoe for three, and that falls.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And for the Eastern Conference, they score the victory on their home turf here in Toronto. That runs their all-time record in the All-Star game to 38-27. The West has a long way to go, guys, to catch up.
It's going to take a while, you're right. Well, as always, we've had a blast bringing this game to you, the special moments from All-Star 2016. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan saying so long. Good night, everyone, from Toronto.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, Russell Westbrook. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
Just an unreal performance.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid